Most of us are reframing our 360 videos, and when we show our friends or we put these videos on social media, we want people to want to watch them and we want people to like them. I'm going to show you 6 mistakes that you could be making that are turning people off of your videos. So let's get straight to it. The first mistake is a simple one, and it's an easy mistake to remedy early on in the edit, and that is to choose the right aspect ratio. And if you're new to that term, then aspect ratio is basically the frame size, and the more common ones that we talk about are 16:9, 9:16 and 4:3. So the key here is to give the viewer the best experience possible. So when you edit your video and choose your aspect ratio, think about where your video is going to be seen and think about the viewing habits of those viewers on the platform that it's going to be seen on. On YouTube, you want the aspect ratio to be 16:9 because this will take up the entire screen, and this is what people are used to seeing on YouTube, and it will give the viewer the best viewing experience. If we shot this video 9:16 or 4:3, it wouldn't look as good on your screen. On Instagram and Facebook, people tend to view the content vertically, so 4:3 lends itself more to the Instagram and the Facebook platform. 16:9 still works on these platforms, but it gives you a smaller image on your screen. And if you're shooting for Instagram stories, IGTV or TikTok, then 9:16 will give the viewer the best viewing experience because it fills up the entire screen. The aspect ratio is easy to change in the edit, and if you're showing your video on a number of different platforms, then it's best to make multiple exports with different aspect ratios. My attention span when I'm watching videos is really short, and the younger generations is even shorter. TikTok's algorithm is tiered, so if they show it for 3 seconds and it grabs people's attention and they carry on watching, they then show it to more people. If they watch it for more than 5 seconds, they show it to more. If they watch it for more than 7 seconds, they show it to even more people, and so on and so on. So with video nowadays, you have to grab people's attention straight away, and you have to keep it short because people will stop watching. You can fit a lot of information into less than 1 minute, so keep it short and keep it interesting. Your family and friends and people on social media won't sit there and watch videos for 15 minutes of you climbing a mountain or going for a walk or a cycle ride. One way to help yourself in the first place is simply to shoot less. The number of times where I've seen posts where people are asking advice on how to shoot 8 hours of footage, 8 hours of an entire event. The advice is don't do it. Don't shoot for that long. If you've got 8 hours of footage, you're never going to find the time to edit it, and it will not see the light of day. So keep your shots short and keep your edits short. I know a lot of you will hate TikTok, but it's actually a really good platform to become really disciplined with your edits and to make a video of 15 seconds, 30 seconds or 1 minute long that has all the ingredients of a good video, a beginning, a middle and an end that holds people's attention. It doesn't take long to think about the best way of framing your shot, and we have the whole 360 image to play with, so we've got lots of options. But it's also really easy to make the mistake of framing your shot in such a way that you either annoy your audience or you make them feel uncomfortable. Don't make your shot too close. Give it a little bit of room to breathe and give it some context so people know where you are and you're not right in their face. But also don't make it so far away that you're just a speck in the distance and people can't even see you in the shot. Give yourself looking space. Don't squash yourself up against one side of the shot. Don't put yourself at the bottom of the shot hanging upside down and halfway out of the shot. Think about symmetry and think about what looks best. And if it's a tiny planet or an inverted planet, don't create 3/4 of a tiny planet on the screen and have a quarter of it hanging off the screen. Make sure the whole planet is on the screen and it's nicely framed. When you're moving from one shot to the next in your edit, give your shots time to breathe. Now this will vary from one edit to the next, but if you're holding your shots for any less than 2 seconds, then that's probably too quick. Think of every edit that you make as a breath. And as you breathe, your viewer can watch each shot in turn, and they can absorb it and watch the entire shot without being taken away really quickly to the next shot. When I was at college, we were shooting on VHS tape. Yes, I am that old. And we used an MX50 vision mixer, and it created dozens of video effects. And as a college student, we threw all of these effects at our videos. We would turn our shots to negative, to mosaic, to solarized, to black and white, anything that you could possibly think of we would use. And we thought it looked really cool, but it really wasn't that cool, and it was just a video effects overdose. With 360 video, we are spoilt with even more effects, and I see so many videos that make you sick because they quickly cut from a tiny planet to an inverted planet to a hyperlapse shot, back to a tiny planet, back to an inverted planet, and combine that with all the story editor effects and really pacey music. Just because all of the effects and all of the reframe possibilities are there, it doesn't mean we have to use them. Less is definitely more when it comes to reframing your 360 shots. Take your time to choose the right music that complements your video and complements your shots. If you really don't care what people think, then put on your favourite death metal tracks. But I'm assuming that if you're putting your stuff on social media, then you're going to want people to watch your stuff and you're going to want people to like it. So choose a track that complements your video and not just one that irritates people when they listen to it. It really doesn't take much effort to start improving your edits and improving your videos. You can watch these videos next. My name's Rich, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.